Is this the end game in the battle for the strategically important city of Mariupol in southeastern Ukraine? Under siege for several weeks by Russian forces, Moscow now claims 1,000 Ukrainian troops have surrendered after intense fighting in the area. The government here maintains it's still in control, but Russian troops who'd encircled the city have been slowly pushing towards the center, encountering stiff resistance. However, the fight back from Ukrainian forces may be about to end. Gaining full control of Mariupol would be a major win for Moscow, creating a land bridge between Crimea, which Russia illegally annexed in 2014, and areas held by Russian-led separatists in the Donbas region. It would enable thousands of troops to be deployed to the east for a new offensive already planned there. But caught in the middle is Mariupol. Its mayor says around 21,000 civilians have been killed and 120,000 remain trapped in appalling conditions. Our correspondent Tom Bateman reports now from the city of Zaporizhia, where some people displaced from Mariupol have ended up. A warning: his report contains upsetting images.
This is a city reduced to darkness and death. Russia's troops now occupy the theatre that was bombed as hundreds sheltered. Their 6-week siege of Mariupol has brought it to the brink of falling. State TV in Moscow showed these unverified pictures, claiming they are Ukrainian soldiers surrendering. But the city's defenders posted their own videos holed up in the port and a factory, still fighting, but their position seems desperate. We won't give up, says this Marine, but we're encircled with no resupply of ammunition or food. 100 miles north, just over the Russian line, Europe's 21st century war is fought amid mud and rage in the trenches. Mariupol's capture could see a push north here. If Mariupol falls, what will happen here?
Well, we won't let this place turn into Mariupol. They're holding on.
Move, my little friend.
Vitaly shows me their Soviet-era launchers. They also have brand new Western weapons, but they want more, with the war about to move to a decisive phase.
So they're completely dug in here, as you can see, and the Russians are that way, about 4 or 5 miles from here, within artillery range, and you can see how they're ready for a long and grinding fight.
They've been entrenched for 45 days.
We are on our own soil. We expect them to bury as many of them as possible. The more troops they send our way, the more fertile our land gets.
Russia's siege has killed thousands of civilians in Mariupol and unleashed an appalling struggle for survival for residents that remain. And these are the children of President Putin's war. This hospital, north of the front line, is taking patients from Mariupol and, like those in this ward, from elsewhere in the south and east. The doctors tell me they're treating children with injuries they usually see in soldiers straight from the battlefield. For Mariupol's survivors, whole lives are packed into a few bags, and they carry the fresh horrors of this war. Lena and Timothy are homeless, their apartment block obliterated in an airstrike. Ukraine's leaders called Mariupol the heart of their war effort, but they fear soon it could stop beating. Tom Bateman, BBC News, Zaporizhia, in southeast Ukraine.